today is day 3. Yesterday was pretty cool. Looking forward to today. It's all about Death Valley.
Yeah, and what I'm looking forward to today is twinning with Brooke. So I know Kim's just loving this. But hey, you know what Brooke learned last night, besides a lot of other stupid stuff, is you go from the Bellagio one night to the Best Western the next night, motel. But honestly, at the end of the day, being in Lone Pine, there ain't a whole lot of choices. But hey, look at the mountain range behind us over here. I mean, it may not be the greatest hotel in the world, but it is have one hell of a view. That's facing west into California even more. And I don't know if I can get it or not, but over there, that's facing back east towards Nevada. So we got mountains everywhere. So hey, we're gonna have a good day. See ya. Hey, good morning. We're at our first spot already. It's one of my favorite spots. And if you've seen my videos in the previous years, you might recognize it, but it's the Saragordo Mines. And they're up in the mountains, and I'll show you that in a little bit, but in a few minutes. But this is a base camp. But if you look down here behind me, this is the town, the current town, because this used to be the town. It's the current town down there. And if you look way down there, there's a little tractor. It's really hard to see. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll try to get between you and it. Like way down here somewhere by the road. It's a little scoop lifter. Anyways, you can see a gravel road coming up. And then it gets real rough up here. I mean, we had to just go through a water wash that wiped out the road. I actually thought we might bottom out on the car, but we didn't. But anyways, so then come over this way. This is kind of cool. If you didn't see this last year, I'm not going to give you a lot of videos, but this is the base camp. One of the base camp ruins is still left. So this is was a big building and multiple rooms and stuff, and there's another one over there. But the actual mine itself and the town that I always go see is up in those mountains. We're not going today because we got a pretty aggressive travel plan. We're going to go all the way from Death Valley, which we're an hour away. We got to drive an hour south yet. But we're going from Death Valley to Zion National Park in Utah. We won't get there till late tonight, but if you want for fun, Google the distance, or Google Map Death Valley, Zion National Park. It's 5-6 hours. So the way we're going, anyways, we're going some backwards. So that's where we're going to do today. We'll be back on in a little bit. We'll go down to the cemetery. We're going to run up in here a little bit. We'll have a little quick video. So stay with us. Okay, last year we came through this part of the mountain. It's really pretty good vertical, very tight, one car max. But you can see, man, we're in here, and we're not going all the way up. This is high enough. We're probably been driving 10 minutes, I don't know. But what's cool about this place, look at this over here, like we're like looking up here. But there's some really cool cactuses the girls like out here. And Brooke's blocking me on one, so move. No, you don't have to move, just turn sideways. Okay, so right there, that's great. You're in the picture though, so turn around so I can see you. All right, so you see that cactus right there? Let's see if I can get a little closer without falling down. It's a red barrel cactus. And so the girls have some at home, little ones, but that's a big one there. Haley's gonna like seeing that. I don't know, Haley might remember, and might be able to tell me, but I thought this was almost around the corner there is where I thought we actually did the Spider-Man, but I don't know, it's cool. Interesting stuff here for sure. Okay, so speak of the devil, while we were talking, there's one up there. Way up there. And I think if I shift over, there's another one right there. Brooke's gonna get her camera out and take some closer pictures. So they're up there. It's cool. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed that last little video coming out of that place. That was cool, wasn't it? Anyways, we are at the last stop here at Saragordo Mine before we're heading down to Death Valley. This is the Kleer Cemetery. And the town's Kleer. That's that little town over here, but this was the original establishment. So I'm just gonna give you a quick view of this. Brooke's gonna take some photos. We won't be here long, but just to give people at home a sense. So it's a cemetery, legitimate cemetery. It's not as creepy as the one yesterday, but you can see some have headstones, some have fences around them. Anywhere there's a pile of rock here, someone was buried, but I'll give you a couple here just real quick. But you can actually see, so this one is Luna Bean, 1869 to 1909. This is J.R. Bean, 1857 to 1915. And then you can see lots don't have headstones. There's one up here that's got a headstone, but it's like wood, so I'll show you that one real quick. I don't know oh, it's got, yeah, okay, cool. It's got a headstone, it's in the ground. So this one's way newer, 1900 to 1983. And 2005. So somebody's been recently buried here. I didn't even know that was possible, but hey, Kim, I got an idea. No, I got a better idea for that day. And hopefully we don't have to share that with anybody for a while, but if it happens, it happens. Okay, we're back on this road and we're heading south. See ya. Okay, we have made it to Father Crawley, and they got nice restrooms, and they got a great big parking lot. And anybody watching this says, Larman, you're crazy to go in August. Let me just show you the lines in August, COVID or not. So why am I here? You tell me. This is Father Crawley Lookout Canyon. Go down this way. Show you where we're going here. And we go down this way. And this is an absolute no drone fly zone. There's this canyon, and there's one actually over this hill that's longer, and you can stop at it over there. But both of these canyons, believe it or not, our American Air Force flyboys literally fly up this canyon in practice. They fly a lot out the middle one, but they fly once in a while up this little bit, and then the other one's longer. But they fly up it to practice maneuvers, and the reason they do that, and this is really cool, and somebody's even put a flag here, which is even cooler. Look at that, that's really cool. The reason the boys do it is it's military training. And they even give you a little code here, so you can see what flights and what planes are what, and try to identify them. But the flyboys call this Star Wars Canyon. You see right there. Because it reminds them of the last part of Star Wars where they're flying through that thing to blow up the Death Star. But anyways, pretty cool. In a minute, we're gonna take that road right over there. We're gonna go way out on that peak out there. We'll sit out there and we'll see if we can get us a couple fighter jets to go by. Hey, here comes Brooke driving the first time in her big Suburban. I'll never forget the first time she pulled the goat trailer. That was cool. Hey, check out that road behind us. Pretty cool. We're headed down that way. That's why if you come to Death Valley, take it from me, you want to start on the California side and be coming south into Death Valley. You can come the other way, but you got to climb up that hill. It's not as beautiful as going down. It's unbelievable because you can't look backwards when you're driving. So take it from me, go the way we went. It's worth it. But if you look down there, way out there, it's white. That's kind of some salt flat area. That's the lowest spot. That and Badwater will be a little bit later. That is the lowest spot in the U.S., baby. And when we go down that final road, we'll go from about 100 degrees to 120 in about 2 miles. You'll watch that online. So here we go. Okay, listen, I know I said it before up above, but I want to repeat it one more time for people that might not have caught it because I was a ways away. You can go north on this road through across Death Valley, or you can come south. And I'm telling you, I've been both ways, and south is by far, coming down the hill instead of up the hill is so much more beautiful. But that said, check this out. So I pull off on this place because I've never stopped here. And we pull off, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what's worth looking at? It's beautiful scenery, look at that. But something I've never seen is a truck that didn't make it around the curve. Check that out. Came off there and ended up right there. Incredible. So, come this way from the top to bottom. It is a absolutely beautiful 30 minutes, and we still got 15 or 20 to go, and we're gonna film some of it for you, that last descent. But I'm telling you, I have the America the Beautiful pass. That's all these parks. It's absolutely true. Hey guys, so we came down from the mountain, and there's an awesome little place at the end where you might do some lodging, and I'm gonna let, what's your name?
So, my name's Ben.
Ben, I'm gonna let Ben explain it here.
I'm the manager and one of the owners of Panama Springs Resort. We sit at the base of the Argus Range here in Panama Valley, just the western edge of Death Valley National Park. Death Valley National Park's huge, but we sit on the western edge, kind of like a good jumping off point for some of the more remote attractions.
Yeah.
We've got camping, we've got cabins, we've got our historic rooms that were built in the 1920s.
Nice.
And then we've got, our restaurant, the Panama Grill. That,
And RV spots, don't you?
Yeah, we do have
got
RV spots, yeah.
And seriously, like when he says camping, there's some cool stuff. Like you got tents already there. If somebody wants to tent.
We do, yeah. We have tent cabins that are already set up. So you get that camping feeling without the pain in the butt of setting up a tent in the night.
And they got like little log cabin looking things. They got AC in them?
Yeah, they do.
They
do.
Those are really, got running water?
They've got running water.
May not be cold though. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah, not in the summer. It's hard. The cold water is.
There is no cold water.
Yeah.
But that's great. Okay, and you talk about a little bit about the place to eat, or
yeah. So we've got a restaurant. Right now, it's it's on short hours, but normally it's open 7 days a week, breakfast through dinner, and we focus on hamburgers and barbecue.
And hey, this is the only place to really stop and get gas for a while, let's call it. And so we're from Indiana, so they're gonna freak out when they hear it's $4.75. But I'm telling you, for the middle of Death Valley, that is a steal. So they are not ripping anybody off for gas, man. But it's great
60
stuff.
miles from here, it's $6.15 a gallon.
There you go, man. So check this out. It's really good. Hey, Ben, thanks so much.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, so we came into the general store, and we ran into Tatiana. Tatiana, and she's really had a good time talking to Tatiana. But there's a place around here called Darwin Falls, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about Darwin Falls.
Well, we get our water from here.
Yeah, and can I hike up there?
Yes, of course. We
Is
can do anything.
Is it beautiful up there?
It's gorgeous.
Is it a...
Darwin Falls. As a matter of fact, the most special part about Darwin Falls is we get orchid. Darwin orchid, it grows only here and nowhere else.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh man, I'm getting excited. Now I won't have time this trip, but I'm absolutely coming back. I'm staying here and I'm going up those falls. So, but I gotta ask, because you got a really cool accent. Where's that from?
Oh, that's the Panama Springs accent.
Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay, well if you're here, stop in the market. These two are hilarious. Drop a bunch of money. So here's one of those cars. It's not really, I guess it is a test car, isn't it? Could you say? Yeah. So I just talked to these guys, but what it is they take the aerodynamics down and stuff to really test the transmission. It gets extremely hot and a lot of hills up and down, so it's a great place, I guess, to test.
That's a 9% grade.
Yeah, so they're gonna challenge this transmission. We're at Stovepipe Wells at the moment, but hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate the info. It's great. Hey, we made it to Stovepipe Wells. You see it back there. I don't know, it's like 108 degrees, I think is what it showed. We're at the general store. Brooke's going in. We'll be in there for a few minutes. That test car thing was cool. I've been seeing those for years, never got to really understand what the deal was, but it's kind of neat to understand. So we're gonna go do a little shopping. It's fun in here. They're actually showing up on the board there about 17. I'll show you a picture. Okay, so everybody wants to know, you know, when you're out here, where do you go to the bathroom? So obviously there's the whole bear goes in the woods, but there are places. So just to give everybody an idea, no sinks, but it's pretty, you know, it's clean. It's not too bad. Okay.
My bad.
We are at the Mesquite Dunes, sand dunes. No, probably 1 mile from Stovepipe Wells. Pretty amazing looking sand dunes. I gotta tell you, literally it's 5 degrees hotter at least between the trash cans and here. When you get close to these dunes and the heat's coming off of them, anyways, I'll just walk this by and let you look at this. So what it's talking about here is that all the sand in this valley, for some reason, the way the wind channels work, they all get trapped right down in here. And you know, this is talking about, you head out on there, be careful. And if you look here, the surface temperature is almost 200 degrees. So a lot of animals can only come out at night. And Brooke wants to point out something really important. She got a public service announcement here for everybody coming out to the dunes. Hit it, Brooke.
Okay. It says stop extreme heat danger. Don't go out there after 10 a.m. Not recommended.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't saying be careful. This is saying don't go out there after 10 a.m. It's 11:20. I'd like to go out there, but someday. It ain't gonna be today. There's another one on sand dunes. But I gotta tell you, Haley remembers this last year. When you're standing here, I refer to it as like being inside a gin oven, because you know how gin oven cooks with hot heat. And I'm telling you, when you're sitting here, the wave, or not the wave, you know how like when you get wind at home and it almost feels cool? The wind hitting you here is actually hotter than where you're standing. So the truck registered 109 at 11 o'clock. So I think it's probably about 110. It's gonna be 118. We won't be here when it's 118, but it's a cool area. Something to see for sure. We're gonna go down the road here a little ways. There's 3 or 4 more stops in a row here. We'll give you some more info. So hey, we're at the artist palette and you can see all the different colors back there. And it's an 8-mile single one-way road you can drive out here. It's really an awesome little trip. So we're literally parked right there. We walked 6 feet, I don't know, to this spot. But as you can see those colors back there, but I want to show you this little valley. Maybe you can see it just behind us. You don't have to leave, Brooke. But anyways, there's paths people are walking, and obviously if it's nicer out, it'd be different. But so we're gonna have a little sandwich here. It's noon, and then we're gonna head a little further south, and then we're gonna make the big trek 4 hours or so to Zion. And Brooke said she's gonna take a nap, which is totally cool. What do you think of the temperature right here, Brooke?
It's freaking hot.
Yeah, and there's a shirt back there that says "freaking hot" on it. I almost bought it, but yeah, it's about 110, and I swear when the wind blows, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just cooking in an oven, don't you? It's not even just the sun, it's the wind. All right, we're done. We're getting in something to eat. Okay, so you're looking at, we're on our way to Zion. We're almost there, probably, we're about an hour. But this is some of the mountain range before you get to Zion, coming from Vegas. It's pretty incredible. It's kind of hidden behind this. Hang on a second. But look at this mountain range that come out right here. Very nice views. And Zion makes this look even better. Okay, so we've officially arrived at Zion. Brooke's at the thing. Now, we're not in the park yet. This is just Springdale, where the town is right before. But it's pretty cool. I'm gonna show you a view when we get up on top of this. Okay, so walking back from the Zion sign, or the Springdale sign is really what it is, because we're not at Zion Park yet. But we're close, like 3 miles. And you say, how far are you from Zion? Well, that's part of it right there. It's incredible. And we get up here a little bit more. Oh, wait a minute. If you've never been to Zion, it's those kinds of mountains, both sides, all the way back through the valley. And I'm telling you guys, you're gonna see it when we get up here. If you can pull it off, and the price isn't that outrageous compared to the hotels right in this town, check out the lodge, because it lets you drive all the way back in there. And you don't have to ride the shuttles. You can just ride the shuttles for the trails. Otherwise, you're getting in line with a bunch of people. You used to have to buy tickets and it was a lottery system. They've done away with all that. So now there's just a lot more people in the shuttle. But a lot of cars. #1 busiest park in the U.S. National Park Service. It's worth it. Come see it. Okay, so we just literally pulled into the driveway at the lodge. Okay, I'll whip around and show you what it looks like back here. So the lodge is right back that way. And I'll show you more tomorrow. But what I want to get in front of Brooke here. So Brooke's first reaction to driving back, because you don't get to come back here unless you're on the shuttle or you're staying at this lodge. But that scenic drive was something else, wasn't it, Brooke?
Yeah.
And we say something else. Take a look at this. That's us. Look at that mountain. I mean, it's crazy. It's everywhere. I'll just go a little slower. I mean, I don't know. If you like mountains, you like nature, we're gonna go up here and see some deer standing around. We just passed some turkeys. It's 80 degrees here compared to what it's been for the last 2 days. I can tell you right now, tomorrow morning, we're gonna get checked in, get to our room, get to bed, basically. Tomorrow morning, we plan to be up at 6 probably and be on that shuttle to Angel's Landing, because that's our first destination, is going on that. So, hey, we'll have lots of film for that. But hey, I'll give you one more view. Check this out. I don't know. If you can beat that in Indiana, go ahead and stay there. Hey, we got to get more luggage. What are you doing out there? Come on, we got to get this other stuff. Checking out the view. Well, that don't look so good right there. How do you think it looks?
Pretty sucky.
Yeah, it's pretty sucky. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that sucks.